Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the president reflected on the state of the American auto industry. The White House opened its doors to the public for the annual fall garden tours, honored Blog Action Day, while Bill Allman spoke on the history of the presidential seal. That's October 12th to October 18th, or the power of we. On Friday, the president sat down for the weekly address, where he talked about his commitment to American jobs and the American auto industry.
More than 1 million jobs across the country were on the line, and not just auto jobs, but the jobs of teachers, small business owners, and everyone in communities that depend on this great American industry. But we refused to throw in the towel and do nothing. We refused to let Detroit go bankrupt. I bet on American workers and American ingenuity, and 3 years later, that bet is paying off in a big way.
On a resplendent autumn Saturday, the White House once again opened its gardens and grounds to visitors from across the country, continuing First Lady Michelle Obama's commitment to opening up the White House to more Americans. Use hashtag WHGarden to get instant updates and to see visitors' photos of the Jacqueline Kennedy Garden, the Rose Garden, and of course the White House Kitchen Garden, the first vegetable garden planted at the White House since Eleanor Roosevelt's Victory Garden. And don't forget to tune in this Friday for the Garden Tour tweet-up. Monday was Blog Action Day at the White House, so we stopped by the Office of Digital Strategy to get some more information on it.
Blog Action Day was started in 2007, and it brings together thousands of bloggers from over 100 countries around the globe to blog about one important topic on the same day. This year's theme was the power of we. Here at the White House, we honored the day by reflecting on moments over the past year where Americans joined together to demonstrate the power of we, including the payroll tax cut debate, when thousands of Americans shared their stories about what losing $40 a paycheck would mean for them and their families, to when thousands of students told Congress, "Don't double my rate," and made their voices heard on student loan interest rates. And of course, who could forget We the People, where over 3 million users to date have found a simple and clear way to petition the Obama administration.
On Tuesday, we went to White House curator Bill Allman for the latest installment of Catching Up with the Curator. Take it away, Bill.
We're standing outside the Blue Room in the Cross Hall on the state floor of the White House. The Blue Room is a main receiving room for the House and often a place where the president might stand and greet key guests before coming through the door behind me and turning to go down to the East Room for a major speech or an award ceremony or bill signing. When he comes through that doorway, he passes under the modern version of the seal of the President of the United States, which was officially defined by President Harry Truman in 1945 to include the coat of arms of the president, which is the eagle based on the Great Seal of the United States. It has a ring of stars around it, and then it has the words Seal of the President of the United States. That makes it officially the seal. Now, the eagle was changed at that time to not face the arrows that represented war, but to face the olive branches in the opposite talon of the eagle, which represents peace, at a time when they were creating the Defense Department to replace the former War Department and Navy departments as official cabinet offices. We have an earlier version of the presidential seal above the door to the diplomatic reception room, made in bronze. It was originally embedded in the floor in the entrance hall, and then it was moved during the Truman renovation from 1948 to 52 and placed here in the wall. And you can see with this particular seal, the eagle faces the arrows of war in its proper left talon, and that was what was changed in 1945. This is the same version of the seal that one would see on the famous Resolute desk that the president is using in the Oval Office, a desk that was given to President Hayes by Queen Victoria in 1880, and then Franklin Roosevelt requested a panel be inserted in the knee hole to cover the fact that he was sitting at the desk in a wheelchair. And so it has this pre-1945 version of the presidential seal with the eagle facing towards the arrows rather than towards the olive branches.
To find out more information on any of these topics or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week. And now, a gem from the archive.
I feel like I was as powerful as Martin Luther King Jr. and I feel amazed.
Why do you feel so amazed?
Because I feel like this whole thing is just a dream, but it's not.
That my 4 little children will one day live in a nation will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the
guys, you make me so proud. You guys were so good.